Welcome to Morning Coffee with Dr. Stephanie. I am Dr. Stephanie D. Barnes, and by day I am a healthcare innovation attorney, but I am always the liberated lawyer, and I am committed to helping high achieving women experience a life that is meaningful, joyful, and fulfilled. Life is too long to be unfulfilled. And I've got a question for you. What's in your cup? As busy CEOs of our lives, we are always filling the cups of others. We fill the cups of our loved ones with inspiration and love. We fill the cups of our people in the workplace and the marketplace with encouragement and motivation. But what is left for us? You cannot give from an empty cup. This is a little goodness for you so that you can serve others from the overflow. And today, I want to fill your cup with perfection as an action. Perfectionism is a barrier to fulfillment. It robs us of joy. It robs us of peace. It robs us of a fulfilled life because we often lead a life of misery and dysfunction because we seek perfection to our detriment. So that is changed when we seek perfection as a verb rather than seeking it as a noun. What do I mean by that? Glad you asked. We should commit to perfection as a verb, an action, so that we can evolve and have room for errors, trials, and experiences that yield a better state of being. We should let go of the desire for perfection as a noun, a state of being. When we commit to being perfect, we remove our ability to fully create and fully evolve because we are committing to a static thing. We are focused on getting to a static place. When we commit to perfection as an action, we embrace the act of perfecting ongoing, perfecting our craft, perfecting who we are, what we do, how we do it, what we do. We commit to perfecting, committing to being dynamic. We are dynamic. We're in a momentum of giving ourselves room to grow and become better. Committing to perfection as a state of being is stifling. Here's a definition of perfection as a noun: the condition, state, or quality of being free or as free as possible from all flaws or defects. Can you do that? No, you cannot. Because we desire to be perfect, we believe that we cannot make any mistakes and thus we don't move. We become stuck in place by fear and restriction, and we don't get to experience the joy of becoming the better version of ourselves. When we commit to perfection as an action, we give ourselves flexibility, grace, and room to grow. So here are 5 ways to embrace perfection as an action. Number 1, understand that your life is a series of experiments that leads to better outcomes. By definition, an experiment is a scientific procedure undertaken to make a discovery, test a hypothesis, or demonstrate a known fact. You cannot test a hypothesis without being willing to experience errors, which leads me to number 2. There is no such thing as a zero error rate. The acceptable margin of error in most experiments or in most studies is usually between 4% and 8% at a 95% confidence level, meaning it ain't 100. It's not zero. The errors are a part of the testing. Number 3, nobody knows you fail until you tell them. Most errors, honestly, or the things we perceive as errors about ourselves are undetectable by those who we are trying to impress. I remember specifically, I was a senior in high school and I learned this very difficult xylophone piece. I played the xylophones. I mastered this very difficult piece to perform during one of our band concerts. I played it with the best of my ability. I practiced, played it. I finished it. Everybody applauded. I could not enjoy the applause because all I could focus on was the one note I missed. I did. I made an error. Nobody in the audience knew. We had to get past focusing on the one error and embracing the 99 other notes that we make perfectly. So nobody knew I had failed or made a mistake. I did, and I berated myself and did not allow myself to enjoy the 99. Focus on the 99. Number 4, you don't really need to impress anyone. Your life is not for others to approve or accept. You're not living a reality show for the ratings. This is your life. Your people will love you regardless of how you are. And those who don't love you, they ain't your people. But regardless, life is not about impressing others, but inspiring them. And when you show up, you inspire others, you inspire yourself, you live your purpose. Number 5, we connect to each other through our imperfections. People can't relate to perfect because perfect isn't real. Our desire to appear perfect creates inauthenticity. Seek to be the real you. The real you is always the best you. So today is a great day for embracing perfection as an action. Embracing perfection as an action is freeing. It frees you to experience life in all its fullness without being afraid of failing. It frees you to try new things. It frees you to do something and give it your best and expand your capacity. It frees you to release yourself from a life that no longer serves you. Leaving behind a life that no longer serves you in exchange for embracing and seeking the life that fulfills you is not a failure. It is a bold commitment to becoming the best and highest version of you. So today is a day to embrace perfection as an action. We're not trying to be stuck in a state of perfection. We are not going to be trapped by perfectionism, but we are going to wake up each day and perfect the day that we are given and embrace it in all its ups and downs and become the best that we can be. Here's to perfecting as an action. I hope that as you go throughout this day and this week, you are encouraged to embrace perfection as an action. And if you are a woman who's ready to begin that process, holla at your girl. Let's have a revelation conversation where we can begin to understand how you can create your hypothesis, test it, and bring the best version of you to fulfillment. Life is too long to be unfulfilled. Until